Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a fabric haul. Yes, I know, more fabric, but I just got back from Germany. I went to Berlin and you know that I had to go and check out what the fabric scene was saying. And I was not disappointed. That place is amazing. Not just for fabric, just the city is just buzzing and alive. It is crazy. Great times. Anyway, on to the more important things though. What the hell did I get? Well, I got a lot. First of all, before we even start anything, I will just say this is not like a cheap haul. The fabric stores that I went to were all kind of pricey. Some of them were like more reasonable in price, but like the more standalone, smaller, like artisan type stores that I went to also were like really quite expensive. But like I did pick up only the stuff that I really wanted, and there was even one store that I walked in and I actually didn't get anything because I just thought, wow, this is really overpriced. But there is one store in particular that I absolutely fell in love with and would totally move to Berlin just for this one store. I was absolutely amazed by it, and I'm glad it was the last store I went to because I spent like a good hour and a half in there, so you know. I was walking in the town of Friedrichshain, which is where I was staying. It's also the really hipster part of town. Super nice, loads of cafes, parks and all that kind of stuff. So I had a really great time, and that is the neighborhood that I thought, okay, there's a lot of fabric stores in like the whole of Berlin, but Berlin is so big that there was no way I was going to get to every single one of them. So the first store that I went to was actually a wool and yarn store. I was walking past it and it was kind of by accident, and it's called Woolen. Really nice little store, loads of yarns. But as I was in there, I started thinking that actually I really like having like knitted things, and I know how to knit, but I'm just not very good at it, so I don't practice often. So I kind of made a pledge to myself, I'm gonna buy myself some wool, I'm gonna buy myself some yarn, and I'm gonna knit something. I decided I was gonna knit myself like a cushion cover. You know, you get those like cool cushions where it's like a chunky knit at the front and then it's like the normal cushion cover at the back so that you can slide a cushion cover in. That's what I want. Now I've seen them in like Anthropology and all places like that, and they're like 50, 60 pounds, and you're just like, why are you so expensive? I spent 18 pounds and got myself enough to make 2 cushions, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to show you my project and I'm going to show you the yarn. Hold on. Okay, so the wool that I picked up is this navy jersey. It's like t-shirt yarn, both of them. These are by the brand Wool and the Gang. This is a brand that's kind of pretty much everywhere. We have these in the UK, but it was really the colors that kind of caught my eye. This navy and then this cream with navy speckles in it. The plan is to make a stripy knitted cushion. So I've already started, so I'll show you. So if I just put them down here, this is what I've got to so far. So we've got like the cream and then the blue and then a big bit of cream and then a big bit of blue. And I'm going to keep going and kind of make quite a big cushion cover if I can. So I'm already halfway through this project, and I'll probably take this on my trip to Venice tomorrow morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning. We're going to Venice. I'll probably bring this so I can do it on the plane. So that is what I got from Woolen. Really nice store. The woman who worked there was very helpful with all my stupid questions about knitting because I just have no ideas. But I will show you the cushion when it's finished. First store, Woolen, 18 euros, so they were 9 euros each, and I got one of each, and I think there's like 500 grams in there, which if you combine both of them, that's enough to make at least 2 cushion covers. So I'm very happy with my purchase. I don't actually know if that's expensive or not, but you know, I know that it's still cheaper than what I would have paid to buy the cushion cover by itself, so I'm fine with it. Okay, so the next store that I went to was literally just down the road. It's a place called Frida Hyde, and it is primarily a children's fabric store. So you've got all like those like kiddie prints, animals, you know, pirates, whatever, and all the soft children friendly fabrics. But in the back, they have like a little back section. There is like 2 giant walls full of like adult prints, like viscose, corduroy, just like nice jerseys, some linen blends, all sorts. But that store was probably the priciest one that I went to. It's a very small store, and I guess because they're very specialist, they can kind of like hike their prices up a bit. I didn't really want to buy anything until I saw one print that I really liked. It was a viscose, and I thought you would make an absolutely beautiful like top or a shirt. So I bought it, and I'm just like, ugh, every time I think of the price, but then I also think about how much it would cost for me to buy it as a ready-made item, and I know that I still got the cheaper end of the deal. That's how I deal with like high prices. If I know that the thing that I make out of that fabric is going to cost cheaper than it is for me to actually just go out and buy that outfit, then I'm okay with it. This is like the viscose that it was. I got 1.5 meters, and it's like a navy with cream, brown and dusty pink like brush strokes on it, and a few of these little like dot features. It's like a little bit unusual, a little bit abstract, but it's like right up my street in terms of what I like to wear, like as tops, as like dresses. I got 1.5 meters. It cost me €21.50 just for this 1.5 meters. Like, I can't believe it, but what you gonna do? I already bought it. So, the third store. So I got a lot of fabrics, and I have many favorites, but the third store that I went to, which is called Stoffhaus, Stoff meaning fabric in German, and then Haus, H-A-U-S, is house in German. So a lot of the fabric stores will say Stoff, something Stoff, because Stoff means fabric, I learned the other day. So I went to the Stoffhaus, which was just 5 minutes down the road from Frida Hyde, and yeah, they have beautiful fabrics. They have quite a lot of homeware and linens and things like that, but they have a lot of dressmaking fabrics and a huge haberdashery. In this place, I saw a selection of fabrics that were all kind of the same style that I kind of just lost my mind over. So I had to have it. I looked at the price and I went, yeah, but I did it anyway because, well, you'll see. So this is basically that kind of cream canvas with this gold foil geometric print. So nice. I saw this. There was like other ones. There was one that was this kind of like cream, but it had like golden pineapples all over it. And that's the one that I saw first, and I thought, oh my God, I need it. Pineapples, golden pineapples. And then I'm standing there thinking, what are you gonna do with golden pineapples? Well, what am I gonna do with golden geometric design? I do not know. But I bought it anyway because I loved it. And that's what I do. I buy things I love to make things that I love even more. I have a few plans for this one. I'm still trying to decide. So I think what I might do is make this Fabric Friday, and we can talk about this in detail. On to store number 4, where I spent the most time. This store is called Stoff and Still. I believe like other Germans know about this, like other German like sewists know about Stoff and Still. I don't know if there's more than one. I'm sure there is. I will have to check out the website. I will put all the details of everywhere I went below. But this place was so big, and it was just like an amazing shopping experience. It was really well thought out. You get like a nice trolley and you put all your rolls in there and you're walking around with all these rolls, and it was just a beautiful store. They had like samples made up of everything that they have in store, and they also had these things where there'd be like a bag that's been made out of all sorts of stuff, and then right next to it would be the free pattern that you can pick up, and then on the pattern it has all the details of what you need to make it, and it's all there just like in front of you, so you can just pick up the free pattern, pick up your supplies, buy the supplies, and then go home and just make it. Absolutely amazing. So not only did I pick up a bunch of fabrics, I also picked up a whole load of haberdashery stuff. So this is where it's about to get juicy. I hope you guys are comfortable, got your cup of tea and all of that. We're going in. We're going to go in with the fabric first and then the accessories later. Let me just grab it. There are so many things that I like about this store. Before I even show you the fabric, every time that I buy something, they'll print off a sticker where it tells you like the serial number of what it is. So if you need more, you can just buy online. It tells you how much you bought. It tells you the composition. It tells you washing instructions. It tells you the price. It tells you absolutely everything. Obviously, it's all in German, but some of it is just like, it makes sense. It's so good, and there's not a lot of stores that do this. Normally you just buy the fabric and then you figure out how you're going to wash it later. But if you look at this, you can see washing instructions, how much I got, serial number, composition, price, all that stuff just on there. And then you can take this home and transfer that information into like you might have like a little file book. I'm really happy with that. That was like one of the best things. Like, they were continually wowing me. The fact that they had all these free patterns and all this stuff that you can just take home without even paying for. And then on top of that, they give you like all the information that you need to just go home and like sew immediately. Like, anything that saves my time and energy is a win. So this first fabric here, I can just tell you everything about it. So this first fabric is a viscose. This is, well, you know me, I like a good loud print. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's like white and navy, kind of looks like when you do like tie-dye, and it has like a repeat pattern. So still quite summery colors. It's loud enough that I would totally make a shirt dress out of this. And I picked up 2 meters, and this came up to €15.90. So quite happy with that. And number 2, this is a polyester. It's like a little poly blend. It's like a polka dot fabric with uneven dots. It's actually a little bit sheer as well. And I wanted to make a like really nice dress out of this. So I got 3 meters of this instead of like my standard 2 to 2.5. I figured if I don't make a dress, then what would look really nice is like a jumpsuit. So like all the way to the floor with like a wide leg pant at the bottom, and then maybe like a strappy top. So I've seen a few things that I'm like, oh, that would look nice. So that's what I got with that. So that one came up to €16.50, and I got 3 meters of that. So this is another shirt dress option. This is another really pretty print. So I'm just going to show you there. This is like, again, all my favorite colors. We've got a navy, we've got the pink, and we've got a deep turquoise green, and it's like that brush stroke print. It seems that, as well as like prints with fruits and vegetables and plants and palm leaves, I also seem to like things that look like they've been painted. It's like that look how nice that looks already. So yeah, that is one of my favorite. This was probably like the most expensive one because I only got 1.5 meters and it came up to €20. That was probably the first one that I kind of picked up and put in my trolley. So I looked everywhere before I started putting things in my trolley. I really wanted that one. As I was saying before, this is a pricey haul. I spent a lot of money here. Right, on to the exciting things. My last Fabric Friday, which you probably would have seen by now, I was talking about sportswear. I was talking about my cool like white and blue mosaic-y tile one, and how I plan to make like cool little outfits. And you know what? I'm still going to be doing that, but I thought that can't be the only cute sports set that I have. So I went also to the sports section where I found like a whole bunch of things. So first of all, this one caught my eye because of course it caught my eye. It is a leopard print, but it is pink with blue and grey. I was just like, yes please. And as you can see, it's got that real nice stretch. It's a little bit thinner than the one from Fabric Friday, but I picked up 2 meters of this and it cost €25. But the sports fabrics are always a little bit more pricey, especially this one. It's kind of like the same material as the one I showed you for Fabric Friday. So I got enough to be able to make 1 pair of leggings and a like crop top of some sort, and any extra can be part of a sports bra or maybe a pair of shorts, but mostly the leggings and the top combo because we just want sets at this point. So that's what I got there. It's up 2 meters of this next sports combo. This is a grey, yellow and blue camouflage. I'm not really into camo that much. I have some green camo, I haven't used it yet, but I saw this blue and yellow one and I just thought it's really unusual, and I don't think many people will have it because there was quite a lot of it. And I can see because like the colors aren't really like desirable colors to have together, black, gray, yellow, blue, but I wouldn't wear this if this was a dress, but this is the sort of print that I might wear if I'm going to the gym. I still think it'll be a really cute set. So I picked up 2 meters of this. This was actually quite cheap. It was €13.90 for 2 meters of like the same kind of like stretchy sportswear fabric. So that I'm gonna make myself a nice little cute set as well. And then the last sportswear fabric and the last fabric that I picked up from this store was this, it's like quite a thin type material. It's only got stretch on one side. It's very thin. I'm trying to see if I can find the sticker and I'll tell you what it is. It's the sort of material that you might put on a running jacket. Yes, I picked up 2 meters of this. It's apparently sportwear, elastic sportswear. It's navy army print. It is like a really subtle navy color, and this was €21. So it's like a polyester and it's got like 12% elastane, so it's quite stretchy. This would be a really cool like top to wear over the bra, and I got 2 meters of it. So I'm gonna have a little bit of fun, see what I can do with that. It might be something that I use, like make a sports running jacket with like the panels. Maybe I'll do it in that. So, and I've got some other like lycras. I've got a navy blue lycra in my set, so maybe I can just match it with other things that I have. But that is the fabrics that I picked up from Stoff and Still. So the other things that I picked up from Stoff and Still. First things first, I picked up some patterns. Now they have free patterns and then they have patterns that you buy. Now I wasn't gonna buy any patterns at all, but because a lot of their homeware stuff, they've already like made it and it was just kind of sitting there. So I was looking at this bag thinking, this is such a nice bag in a really nice fabric. I wonder how you make this bag. Right next to the bag, the pattern. You know how much it cost? €1.95. In fact, all of the homeware stuff, all of those patterns, €1.95. So I bought a whole bunch. I know how to make a cushion, but like they have all sorts of stuff. And I just thought, you know what? It's just so much easier if I just have the pattern, then I don't have to worry about how to make it. So really, really happy. Let me show you what I got. This is the first pattern. It is basically a giant floor cushion. I already know how to make this, but this, I was like, oh, I like that. And basically it's a giant pyramid that you can make either into a cushion or you can make a small version and like put something heavy in it and make it into a doorstop. And I have lots of like faux leather, and I thought actually that'd be really cute to have these little pyramid leather doorstops to like keep doors open and closed. And I thought, oh, that'd be a nice little homeware thing to do. I'm quite excited for all the like homeware and accessory making that I'm about to do. The next one was this bag. Now, it doesn't look like much here, but when I saw the version that they had made, it was so cute. I just thought, I would buy this. I would buy this bag. And here is a pattern for €1.95. And I thought, I suppose I better have to buy it because I really want this bag. Next is this. I've already made one of these before, but I didn't like the shape that I made, and I couldn't quite figure out how to make it completely round. So I thought, okay, fine, I will buy this, and that means I can make myself a really nice poof. And then the last one was this gym bag, which I really, really liked. Really, really simple. These are all sorts of things that you could probably figure out by yourself, but at the end of the day, I don't actually have much time to sew for myself anymore. Usually when I sew now, I'm sewing for a DIY or something like that, so patterns help me kind of knock out the things I actually want quickly. I'm actually really, really keen to make this sports bag because of all the new sportswear that I got. When I get back from Venice, I will be starting on the activewear DIY. So I think just to like finish off all my outfits, it would be really cool if I can make myself a gym bag to go with that. But I don't want to make it out of like a canvas. I wanted to make it out of a faux leather. Right next to the pattern was all the stuff for bags. So let me show you all that stuff too. This is like, you know, just like the straps, they come in like a lot of different colors. So I got in black, and then I also got this strap in like this really nice blush pink. So I was quite happy with that. I picked up a pink zipper, like a heavy duty one. This is for like any bag openings. I also picked up a black one. So if I decide to make that bag in black or maybe in the blush pink, I've got like the main accessories for it. Then I picked up all the actual hardware. Got the clips for the side of the bag. You got the belt buckle for like the strap adjuster. We got some D-rings so that like everything can just kind of loop into each other. And then as I was leaving the zip section, I saw this. This is a leopard print zip. I mean, like, what? I don't even know what I'm going to use this for, but it's a leopard print zip, so it's going in the basket. Then I also picked up these are straps. These are not for anything in particular, but I do want to do some DIYs where I'm going to need some like bag straps. So I got some brown ones and I got some black ones. And yeah, that is everything that I got. There's so much that I want to do. I'm really getting into this whole like DIY your entire house, because like I make clothes all the time, but it would be great if I could start making homeware, because homeware is way more expensive than clothes, and most of the time it's stuff that I can just do on the sewing machine. Like, who's gonna spend £500 on curtains when I can just make my own for like £20? So you know what I mean, all that sort of stuff, and that is where I'm gearing into at the moment. Right after I'm making all these clothes, I'm also like whipping out cushions, whatever, just making my house absolutely lovely. long talk, there we go. That is everything that I got from Stoff and Still. Altogether, I think I spent only €100. I think they were having a sale because when I actually added everything up, it came up to €165, and I was just like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But then she rung it through and it was like €93, and I was like, say what now? What? So she's like, yeah, €93, and I honestly thought I was going to be spending close to €200. So that was a nice, pleasant surprise, and I think I'm getting my money's worth, especially with the sportswear. I'm going to be wearing that all over the place. You wait, you watch my Instagram. As soon as those sports things are ready, you're just going to see me and my one ab, which I managed to grow over the weekend. Just me and my one ab. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Okay, so as you walk outside of Stoff and Still, there was one more fabric store that kind of surprised me. I was looking at it thinking, that looks like a fabric store right next to this fabric store, and I went inside and it is. Now this one, I'm kind of glad I went in it last because there was a lot in there. There was a lot of fabric in there, and there was like this massive like remnants area where they'd all been rolled up to like 1.5 meter rolls, and they've been paired up with other fabrics that are like complementary to it, and they were all in there and they were so cheap. Picked up 6 items, but they were small items, and I'll tell you why I picked them up. So let me get them. I picked up faux leather. Now where I was, they had like a box on the till, and it was full of all these different faux leathers. They had like a copper, they had gold, they had silver, black, blue, green. And so I saw this like pink faux leather, and it was really, really nice. It's very, very soft. It kind of feels like a lambskin, and it's got like a almost metallic look to it, but it's like a really, really, it's the pink that I keep wearing and that I like at the moment. I think it's €6 for 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters. So that's like quite a bit of fabric, especially if you're going to use this for like accessories, like you're going to make belts or necklaces or a bag. When I saw this, I immediately remembered that I picked up this pink zip, and I picked up the pink bag straps, and then I've got this gunmetal grey accessories to make the bag. And I thought, oh my god, that would make the cutest bag. And then I was like, but what other leather should I use with it? And I thought that maybe pink and black, and I was like, meh. But then I thought, because there's the gunmetal grey, this metallic grey, it's almost like a grey silver metallic leather, or faux leather, would be perfect. I'm gonna pair these two together and make the cutest gym bag that ever lived on this planet. The gunmetal grey hardware and the pink straps. And while I was there, I picked up these two as well, which these are like a metallic bluey grey. I would spend some time making a whole bunch of accessories, and I think I could probably like make a really cute bag. So that is something that I want to do like almost immediately. And for the other bag pattern, which I showed you, I have these, which is actually part of my stash. You've already seen that I've got quite a bit of faux leather. I picked these ones up in Singapore, so I'm probably going to use this for that bag. But that is my haul, guys. I know it was a long one, and thank you for watching all the way to the end, but I gotta say, Berlin has like some serious fabric, and I plan on going back again and trying out a different part of town, because apparently there is a really cool fabric market and the fabrics are really cheap, but they're also really nice. So I really want to go and check that out. Next time I will bring a little bit more space in my luggage, and hopefully we won't be spending as much money. But I'm really happy with my purchases. I'm really happy with those free patterns, and I actually can't wait to just like start dressing up my home. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. There's not a ton of time to do it, so half these things I'll obviously just do. The other half I'm going to turn into tutorials. That way you guys still get regular videos and I still get to make stuff for my house. So you know, it's a win-win for everybody. We can all have really nice houses together. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I am so excited to get stuck into all of these things. A few of them you might actually even see going forward for a few Fabric Fridays. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a like, hit that thumbs up button. Of course, I love hearing from you guys, so you know, send me a comment, and if you haven't already, then subscribe. Come on guys, you know the drill, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.